As the summer sun begins to wane, your garden is about to embark on a breathtaking transformation. But are you ready to seize the moment? September is your last chance to prepare for the seasons ahead, while still enjoying the bounty of late summer blooms. This month isn't just about wrapping up. It's about planting the seeds of future beauty, pruning for perfection, and harvesting the rewards of your hard work. But here's where it gets controversial. While some gardeners rush to tidy every corner, experts like Penny Hemming argue, don't be too tidy. Leave those seed heads standing for the insects. Who's right? We'll let you decide. The garden in September is a canvas of sunset hues, with ornamental grasses and late bloomers like helenium, rudbeckia, and chrysanthemums stealing the show. It's a season of abundance, but also of foresight. In the vegetable patch, plump squashes, the last of the summer tomatoes, courgettes. Don't forget to net your brassicas, cabbages, kale, and broccoli to keep those pesky cabbage white butterflies and pigeons at bay. And this is the part most people miss. Now is the time to sow hardy greens like pak choi, mizuna, and tatsoi for winter harvests. Yes, winter harvests. For flower enthusiasts, September is a whirlwind of activity. Dahlias, sunflowers, zinnias, and cosmos are in their full glory, but it's also time to think ahead. Flower farmer Lowry Johnston recommends splitting perennials like grasses, geum, and echinops to refresh your garden. It's a great way to get new plants for free, she says. Meanwhile, Julie Woodford of Madge Ivy suggests keeping an eye on your dahlia tubers. Once frost arrives, you'll want to lift and divide them to increase your favorites for next year. But here's a thought. With so many tasks, how do you balance enjoying the present garden while planning for the future? Is it possible to do both without feeling overwhelmed? Propagation is another September star. Hardy annuals like Amimagus, scabiosa, cornflowers, and snapdragons can be sown now for earlier blooms next year. And don't forget to collect seeds. Sweet peas, nigella, and even dried straw flowers can be saved for future seasons. Speaking of future seasons, now is the perfect time to order spring bulbs like narcissi, alliums, and muscari. Tulips, however, prefer colder ground, so hold off on those for a bit. In the vegetable garden, Penny Hemming reminds us that September isn't just about harvesting, it's about planting too. Winter radishes, oriental leaves, and even raspberry bushes can be started now. There's still plenty of meaningful work to be done, she assures us. And for those with a sweet tooth, take runners from your strawberry plants and pot them up for next year's crop. Garden maintenance in September is all about balance. Tidy up flower beds by deadheading and clearing annuals, but leave some seed heads for wildlife. Start composting those cutbacks. They'll turn into black gold for your spring beds. Store harvested apples and pears in a cool, dry place, and enrich your soil with a generous layer of compost. Oh, and don't forget to bring your houseplants back indoors, giving them a pest check and a trim before settling them in for the winter. Finally, a task often overlooked. Clean your ponds and water features. Scoop out debris and cover them with netting to keep autumn leaves out. It's a small step that prevents big problems later. So, as you stand in your September garden, trowel in hand, ask yourself, are you just wrapping up, or are you planting the seeds of next year's masterpiece? The choices you make now will shape the garden of tomorrow. What will your garden say about you?